Hey, everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan, and we are excited for what God is getting ready to do here on today. I got with me a man of God, first time here at the Logan Power Show, live here from Tennessee. He's doing his thing in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Man, they call him the disciple. He's the one and only, aka Mr. Stephen Marshall. What's going on, sir?
Hey, what's going on, my brother? I'm glad to be on your show today. Just here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Just relaxing.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
A-
sir.
And you're a featured artist again on the NewStar Productions Save the Youth Tour. You've appeared at the Riverbend Festival 3 years in a row in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Was voted Entertainer of the Year in 2010 by Chattanooga Time Free Press. So you definitely have a good, strong resume, over 10 years plus in the music. So what led you to the music? What led you to say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this particular part of music and make a difference"?
Well, what really led me to it was when I got out of jail in the late part of 1999, and I was converted over to who I am today, and that's actually what inspired me to write gospel hip hop music. Yes.
I got you. Now, gospel hip hop music, that's a tough competition. A lot of people come with all kind of spin-offs. So when people should listen to you, who are you? Who is the disciple? Who's the man on the mic?
Well, the man that's on the mic is Stephen Marshall, better known as the Disciple. Been going around the city of Chattanooga, Tennessee, rapping at schools, churches, events, and I just been doing the work of the Lord to use my tool to spread to other individuals to encourage them to do the right thing and that's who the disciple is. The disciple is I'm a follow Jesus. I'm a disciple, so I follow Jesus Christ. That's what disciples do. And I just been going around doing ministry music and trying to reach young people and the young adults about teaching them to talk to their kids and stay out of gang life and especially about stay out of prison and just keep God first in the head of their life.
Absolutely. Now, a lot of times people who've been incarcerated, been released, it's kind of tough coming back into society. Things are not as always it used to be. How were you able to get yourself back into the fold and say, I'm gonna make this change and I'm never going back? What was a turning point for you?
Well, the renewal of the mind, because when I was incarcerated, I was locked up with murderers, kidnappers, and burglars and things like that. And then I started like teaching and preaching up in the correction center, and I knew I was getting converted over. God converted me over to who I am today. And then when I first got out of correction center, my very first song was "Think About Life," and that actually was the key point of me actually converting me over to who I am today, because that song actually woke me up to think about other people's lives and think about my life as well. So that's actually what converted me over. The first song ever I wrote was "Think About Life."
Absolutely. Now I know that God can use anybody, and it's not how you start in life; it's how you finish. When
Yes.
you look at what God has brought you from, being at least back in the late '90s, coming out, um, 20 years, since you've been free, and so your conversion is so far told. 'Cause I know a lot of times when people have been, you think about in the '90s, three strike rule, in the '90s, the crime bill, 1994. There's so many things that came out that is sort of try to keep people in, but you got out. So how are you able to talk to some of these people that are repeat offenders, that they're always making the same residual cycle? I'm hopping in, hopping right back out, hopping in, hopping right back out. How are you able to get to them through your music?
Well, I tell people that that's actually going back in jail, coming out. First of all, you got to change your attitude. you have to change your attitude. I knew one guy. He went up for parole board for like 6 times, and he got denied 6 times. And I talked to the young brother. I was like, "Hey man, I asked him what he was in here for, and he was in the gang, and he went in for murder, and he was doing like 10 years. But every time he went up for parole, they denied him. And the first thing I told him that he had to change his attitude because you can say you're gonna do one thing, and the parole board, they know they know what you're gonna do and ain't gonna do. So first of all, you got to walk in there and have a change of mind, change your attitude, and that's that'll keep you from not going back in, and then actually, if you're going up for a parole board, it'll get you out too. It's the change of the mind.
Change of the mind. Now, when you think about music, who was the one that inspired you to get behind the mic? Was it a particular person, a verse, something in your life, scripture? What makes you say, "Hey, I'm gonna get behind this mic and do the discipleship"?
Well, my father was a songwriter. My father, he passed away years ago, and he actually used to put us by the foot of the bed and to play the piano and the guitar, and then as I got older, my mother she told me she put some songs on, and she told me, she said, "Your daddy wrote this," and I said, "My daddy wrote that?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "That's James Brown singing that," and my mother said, "Yeah, your daddy wrote 'Try Me.'" He wrote "Try Me," and he actually used to write songs and mail them up to a Nashville, and some of the artists that was coming out, some of the big name artists that was coming out, where my father, one of his songs actually got picked by James Brown, and it was another artist called Little Milton. He was a blues singer, and he actually bought one of my daddy's songs too. So my dad was a big influence in my life when it came to music. But he sung, and music is music, and I rap. So as I got older, um, it was already in my blood. But when I got older, I just started settling down and writing music, and that's who influences me was my daddy. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, definitely want to give heaven's best to your father. I know he's looking down upon you. Which what he's seen you make a change. I know your mom's still living today.
No, my mother, she went home to glory too. My
Gotcha.
mother been passed away for 7 years.
Gotcha. Understandable. So both your parents are looking down and excited for what has God's brought you through. Now in today's society, hip hop is the design, the formula for coming with lyrics. Things have totally changed. Some people have compromised. Some people have said this is my story. I'm not changing it. So how can you reach today's youth? Because music right now it's could be pulled off your cell phone, pulled off your other electronic tablet device. It can be pulled off from the laptop. CDs are somewhat maybe still there if you have something, but everything's pretty much stream. Um, how are you able to get to the youth of today through your music?
Well, you gotta. That's a good question because you actually got to drop down to their level. You know, and you also got to go where they are. You have to go where they are. You have to drop down to their level. And you take. I take some of the stuff that I did back in the days and throw some Bible verses in there, and just soup it up, and it comes out. It comes out as a recipe. I'm telling you, and the young people just they just love it. They love it because it was it was actually one show I did. It was at Brainerd. It was at Brainerd High School here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and they actually called all the students to the auditorium. And I actually, it was a short tour with Mr. Romeo Johnson, who actually was on The Voice of NBC. And we actually went inside. The principal and the teachers, they actually called out all the students to the auditorium at Brighton High School, and they was actually jamming to what we was doing. You know, it was a new because nobody had really heard of gospel hip hop rap here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You know, so you know I did some events with I remember when Junior Mafia came here, and my manager, they was like, man, we're gonna put you on stage. You're gonna be, you know, you're gonna share the same platform with Junior Mafia and them. And you know, they was doing their thing. They was doing their thing. And I got up there saying, "Do you want to be down with God?" That's a song that I had written, and everybody was looking like, "What is he saying?" But then once I got through, I had so many churches and so many other events. But hey, you need to come to. We got young people at our church. You need to come down and do and sing that same song that you were singing because we're liking what you're doing, and we have young people at this event right here where you at, loving it. So why don't you come to our church or come to our school or just come and rap the gospel. So yeah, I have reached so many young people and have just setting a platform for young people to you don't have to do the negativity rap um, just to get attention. You can do positive rap and still get attention as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a blessing. So, um, say right now, a person's watching at this point, and they want to know more of how they can get in contact with you, how can they connect with you, and why they should get your music. I'm gonna give you some time, a couple minutes to talk to them, and the floor is yours to tell people how can they get in contact with you, why they should connect with you, and who is the disciple.
Well, you can get in contact with me. I'm mostly on Facebook. I'm mostly on Facebook posting, and you can also tune in to WESL 1490 FM with it's AM and FM radio out of St. Louis, Missouri. I'm on a powerful radio station up there in St. Louis, Missouri, and it's all over satellite. It's all over satellite. It's everywhere. Mr. Chuck Charles Spearsman and 24 Karat Gold are the co-hosts of WESL 1490 Praise. It comes on every Wednesday at since I'm here in Eastern, it comes on at 8 o'clock Central Time. It comes on in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's called the Indie Special Show on Wednesdays, and it's also I'm on a special show on Sundays as well on WESL Praise 1490. And to get to purchase my music, I'm putting out something positive. I'm keeping God first in the head of my life, and I'm reaching young people, and I'm reaching the adults as well. I'm trying to just and I am going to do it, is to continue doing what I'm doing, set a platform, and you can actually listen to my song called Think Twice Before You Take a Life. That's actually one of my major songs that's getting played right now on WESL Praise 1490 with your host, Mr. Chuck Charles Spearsman. And you can actually think twice before you take a life. It's a major song that's been getting played all over the airway. But you can actually, if you want to get in contact with me, just hit my email up. It's Stephen Marshall at 611 at gmail.com. And I do a lot of internet on Facebook.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first, the one and only Stephen Marshall, aka the Disciple, aka Chattanooga, Tennessee's finest. Man's going with some positive reinforcement of lyrics that's going to bless your spirit, bless your home. So anytime that someone's coming with something that's going to be something new, revolutionary, you want to get that
Yes.
spin off and let's make it happen. Well, hey,
Yes.
this is all the time I got. My name is Calvin of the Logan Power Show, nationwide, worldwide. With my man, only the disciple, nationwide,
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah.
We making a
And
difference.
yes, sir. And I'd like to say thank you for having me on your show, Mr. Logan. And it's been a blessing. And just thank you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you again. Everyone who's watching, thank you. Keep tuning in. Check us out. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to the Logan Power Show. Follow us on all social media platforms. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, we love you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hands down, doing nothing but crying because the kid got shot. Teenagers are dying. When are the real leaders gonna come? When are the real leaders gonna come together? Put down the guns and put God first. Think about what you're doing before you go in a hearse. God come first, as you can tell. Put away your guns, stay out of those jail cells. So God is number one in my life. So if you're gonna do something wrong, think twice.